Alright, we are back with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In between episodes, I actually did kind of run around a little bit. And, well, ended up getting quite a few things we actually didn't have beforehand. Come on, game. Let's go back. There we go. You'll see I have bird feathers. I got this from the mini game, and I got this from fighting one of the bokoblins as I was kind of trying to get some amber. So I do have some of that, but it's kind of one of those things. It's part of a decorative item worn by a bokoblin. It actually isn't made. It's not an actual skull. This one, a wonder stone said to have been dropped by the goddess herself. Finding one of these items is an extremely rare occurrence. This, a beautiful feather, comes from little birds that live in the area with abundant greenery, such as the woods. So, if you're able to catch a bird in the net, you do get the bird feather. If you catch one of the blue ones, you get the blue bird feather, which is a rarer one. It will put anyone in a good mood. Those are useful in some of the crafting stuff. And you'll notice there is a Skyloft mantis here, because I did catch some bugs while I was in the beginning cave when you're going to go get your loft wing. And he was there. Also, I did it again. The little firefly is there too. What I did, I grabbed those, and using them, let's go up to here. I was able to make an upgraded potion. I'll show you how you do that when we get back to Skyloft. But the lady did say her husband helped upgrade her potions. He's right next to her, kind of standing on a ladder, stirring a pot. And you give him the ingredients, which is bugs, and he'll be able to upgrade the potions. This is actually pretty good. This potion fully restores your shield automatically when broken and replenishes 8 hearts. This is actually really good because we may forget to help out with our shield. So that is a definite boon there. And I did also grab a heart potion so we can heal ourselves. And I also had enough money to buy another wallet from Beetle, so that's why it says plus 600 there. But yeah, I didn't play for very long, but I was able to get a bunch done doing that. So at some point, there we go. We're going to be able to. Well, hopefully get through this without too much of a problem. Well, I didn't mean to get that other dude, but that works. Yeah, the bees can actually irritate the bokoblins. All right. Can I? Please. There we go. No. At some point today, please. Oh, well, can I? No? Maybe? I don't know. At some point. There we go. They went away. that was definitely eventful. Not really, but the thing is, if you want to make potions, you're gonna need the honeycombs. So it is actually beneficial to do. Oh, can I please hit? No, that they both jumped to their deaths because, of course, they did. Oh, come on. Fine. If you don't want to capture the bees, you can just slice your sword. But I honestly, with how many bees you need for potions as well, probably shouldn't. Well, I take that back. The honeycombs aren't used for the potions. The bees are. The honeycombs, I forget what those are used for. I'd have to look at it again. Dadgummit. Nothing? Oh, well that was just disappointing. There's a treasure chest over there, but we don't have the ability to get there yet. Oh, really? That works. We're all good. Oh. Oh, come on. Ooh, we got ourselves the blue root. Oh, and we got you.
Hey, no, there's a face I know. Hey, bud. I got something I need your help with. Come on over here and take a look.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to possibly take a hot minute to get there, but we should be fine. I say that, but we're going the complete and opposite direction. Hey. Really? A little bit too high. You want to make your way over here? Yeah, they do actually do that. And the funny thing is, you can do that. It's like, okay, I'm going to make sure that you aren't going to be making it across that tightrope. It's a bit rude, I will admit. But, hey, and they're the rude ones here. They've caused many a trouble. I'm just here taking care of the problem. Oh. Oh, we got some Deku seeds. I'm going to call them Deku seeds because of Ocarina of Time. So, I'll buy it. Okay. Cool. I heard... Well... Oh, there it is. I was like, I know I heard a rupee hit the ground. Oh, yeah. This is the thing. You can do that too. Also, if you're able to stun them in such a way that they're standing straight up, you can just cut them where the vine is. I guess it's a vine. It's not really a neck. You're able to take care of them pretty quickly. Oh, the golden ones. Now, these guys are different. As you can see, they change which direction they can have their mouth open. Quadro Baba. This violent plant is widespread in the wooded areas. It would attempt to bite anything that approaches it. The more rare Deku Baba, Quadro Baba, has greater stamina. A golden husk and a dynamic mouth are its plant's distinguishing features. And we've defeated them. Well, the ant's unfortunate. There we go. Nah. Nothing crazy. Well, we got ourselves a red rupee, so we can't. Don't spend it all in one place. We kind of pretty much are always going to be spending it in one place.
Hold up, bud. I need to ask you a favor.
All right. I was going to push the log down first, but all right.
I tell you, your timing couldn't have been better.
I forget the voice I gave. Dadgummit.
Look here. I stumbled onto one of these things just now, and it looks like something I've seen in those ancient texts. If I remember right, this one's one of them things that the goddess said would have been left behind for the hero of legend. Pretty amazing, right? Even though I thought up a name for these things, I've even thought up a name for these things. I've been calling them goddess cubes. Makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. Those ancient texts say something real interesting stuff. How'd it go again? Let me see. Summon forth the light from a heavenly blade, and may that sword's master receive aid. So there you have it. Mm-hmm. You got yourself a sword there, so why not try and crack the mystery of the cube together? Sure. Hey, thanks a billion, bud. This cube's made some sort of metal I have never seen. I've wailed on it, but nothing happens. You know, bud, I would say the key to cracking this egg is that one line, light from a heavenly blade. You can do whatever Skyward Sword as you want, but that is how we activate them. Whoa! Did you see that? The cube just shot up into the sky. I think I reacted to that whirly beam thing you shot out of your sword. Where do you think the cube shot right off to, anyhow? This mystery's got a whole lot more, mysterious. The texts say that there are cubes like that one all over this land. Tell you what, you blast as many of those cubes as you could find. If you find out more about them along the way, come to see me. Sure thing. Well, can I? There's nothing in there. I don't know why. I thought it hit. Oh, so. Oh, okay. Cool. We needed that. And there we go. Not only that, here's another one. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to both sneeze and cough. That was weird. Alright, so. We don't really have too much. We have a seat we can sit down with. There we go. No. 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 There we go. There we go. We got a faring grasshopper. So these bugs reproduce at a massive numbers once every 10 years, eating every plant in sight. Yes. Locust will tend to do that. There we go. And he actually jumped right into the way of the net. That is fantastic. Is there anything in these? Well, there's money. I don't know how... Is that supposed to be the lore of rupees? It's actually just, like gems from, like, plants and whatnot through whatever means of scientific nonsense you want to go through. That it's just plant juice that's crystallized. Oh, you know what? Never mind. 5. But yeah. Burbs. No. Getting some of those critters will be a thing. But we've got a door here. And there's a key. I can't tell you how long it took me the first time I played the game to understand how that worked. Because they never hinted at it. Like, hey, maybe look up. They do. It's not just initially visible, so there is that. I will say, the dungeon design in this game is very interesting. And this is the Skyview Temple. I think it's actually a pretty good first dungeon. And we'll probably get through it this episode.
Master, I have bad news. The auras of many creatures reverberate through this temple. As a result, I cannot isolate Zelda's aura. You will not be able to track her here. Given the situation, I suggest to look around to see where we should move next.
Alright. I guess, if anything, if you asked Vi for some help back outside, she would have mentioned looking around. There we go. But yeah, that's pretty great. That is something we cannot do yet. We will get to that later. There we go. Sometimes those really low spider webs don't cut when you're trying to cut it. Cut the bigger webs, the lower ones for some reason will just stay like they are. I don't know why. And you know what? I could just do this. I don't have to go up there. Okay. Oh yeah, this.
This magical sentry has a natural tendency to stare at the tip of pointed objects.
To give you an idea. It's a little bit of a weird sentry. You just gotta spin it around a little bit. It gets dizzy and dies. I don't know how going slowly kills it, but hey, it's fine. Get out of here. Let's read. He who descended from the sky, lend me your ear to the wise voice of the servant who brought you to this firm soil. Brought you to the firm soil. Alright. Essentially telling you, hey, listen to Five. She's got some good advice. Her advice is good. Okay, there we go. It's just sometimes she can get a little bit too much. Okay. Walta. Mostly found in ivy walls, you can expect this creature to approach when it senses your presence. This beast lives on other creatures' bodily fluids. A fully grown Walta has several orders of magnitude more dangerous than the young Walta. And it's got the little skull on its abdomen to kind of be a callback to Ocarina of Time with their Skulltawal, or Skulltulas, I believe is what they were referred to as, nothing like Walta or anything crazy like that. And there we go. We are back at the entrance here. I will say, it's interesting that this game does a lot of like, hey, you might leave the game and come back and you have to start at the beginning of the dungeon again, so we're going to do you a favor and give you a bunch of shortcuts to get back. Yeah. Green Bokoblin. This variety of Bokoblin enjoys dark places such as caves. Its sunlit deficiency style has turned its skin a stomach churning shade of green. However, like its its red brethren, it exhibits a fascination with these festive undergarments. They're a tad tougher, not by much. Oh, there we go. So are we? Oh yeah. I was like, I know there's something down here. Yeah. Hit that little doodad thing there, little switch, to gain entry to another place. And then there's one up here. For this door. And you don't have to worry about the switches turning off. These switches, you can turn them on and off, but they never will automatically turn themselves off. At least for this dungeon. I can't remember if they changed that later. Oh. This. Woman, I had one targeted. This is what they turn the Skulltulas into. This giant species of spider inhabits the deepest areas of the forest. It attacks with highly adhesive webbing in order to prevent its prey from escaping. It has a tough outer carapace, but its stomach may be vulnerable to attacks. I am currently conducting additional analysis into its movement patterns. Alright. What you do is you try to... Oh. There we go. Ow. You don't do that. Obviously. But the idea is you want to force the Skulltulas to turn around to then which you strike them. Like that. You can alternatively cut the webbing off and deal with them that way, but that's the easiest way of actually dealing with them.
2 doors lead to the rooms of left and right, but they will only open when the gemstones are struck. One is above and the other below.
So, I kind of already, I guess, preemptively did that, but yeah, it's hinting at, hey, you may see what's going on here, but you can't do anything yet, so you gotta go to the other side. So. And it tells you how to do that. Because normally, that was just a gemstone that was above where you could see it, but this one was underneath the door. Nothing too crazy. I think that honestly for a first dungeon this is not that bad. It helps you get used to the way this game's going to do its dungeon design. And I think it does a pretty good job of... I didn't mean to do it, but pointing at that. Why are you locking? I did not tell you to lock on. Can I just use this? No? Fine, I'll do it this way. I'll do it the boring way. Oh, hold on. There we go. Well, I guess I didn't need to jump over there for that. I guess that's kind of somewhat sequence breaking. Alright. And then we can do that. Turn. And we can start swinging. Oh, there we go. I almost had a problem there. Yeah, those guys are not that difficult to deal with. In a room with 2 glittering gemstones, you shall find a temple map. Gaze upon that map until your eye finds the X. For it there, you must strike another gemstone to reveal a path. Now, you can just do this. I guess, actually, that's the easiest way of dealing with these Skulltulas. But the ones that actually do that specifically are very few and far between. You won't find too many points where you'll run into that. You technically actually don't even need to deal with either of them if you dealt with them the way got the gemstone the way I did. But it's neither here nor there. But we do have a treasure chest. And it's got the dungeon map. There we go. And that's the rest of the dungeon. It's honestly not a lot. It reveals locations of treasure chests. Be sure to take a look.
Master, I have information for you. You have obtained the map of this area. You can view it by pressing the minus button. The position of the doors and their locks, as well as the position and status of the treasure chest, can be confirmed with the marks such as X. However, be aware that you will be unable to use beacons here due to the indoor nature of this environment.
which is fine. And they're begging you to do this. So if you wanted to have a little bit closer look, you can zoom in. You don't have to do really too much of anything, but we do need to head back to this room. Because we have now increased the water level, which has changed this room. Not by much, but apparently those spiders were really at work getting the web back. Wait, did I not? I know it did. So why is this being a problem? It should have increased the water level here. Probably missed a step knowing it. That's exactly what I did. Give me a minute. Give me a second to fix that. Okay. That's a rupee over there. And... Yep. Nope. I thought I could, but I could not. I need to raise it again. Is what I need to do. Oh, that's one. Alright, well, that is my bad. Alright, what did I miss? There we go. As you can see, cutting these, cutting the spider webs is not the best way of going about this at the moment. Alright, so... I didn't check down here, actually. Let me make sure I'm not missing something down here, which is definitely possible. No. Alright. You can't say that I'm looking things up because I'm definitely would not be running around like this. Okay. So back here. Error game. Come on. What are you doing? Can I not climb up on that? I guess not. The swimming in this game, at least at the beginning, is pretty slow, so... If it seems like I'm purposely being slow, I'm not. Loctite will not open. Sure. I just... Yeah, because that's... Wait a minute. Am I forgetting a key back there? That's probably what it is. There. Yeah, I figured as much. Come on. Did I miss anything up here? Does not look like it. Wow. Oh, I am so sorry. Like, my brain has just died. What in the world is wrong with me? You know, it's moments like this where it's like, I just feel really dumb for not seeing the obvious, you know? I just... game? It's right here. It's one of those moments where it's just like, oh yeah, this is what you gotta do. And I'm just like, I just have that moment of like, how did I mess that up? How? It's just like, well, and the little light bulb didn't go off, and it's like, wait a minute. Wait, really? I guess I could come back later for that. I don't even know what would be there. You know, it's probably something incredibly good, and I'm just... Could be like a piece of heart or something. But that is something we can't get till much later. Oh, you know what? I think it's actually a story thing. Now think about it. This is me trying to remember things from how many years ago? Anyway. Funny thing is that's exactly how I did it the first time around, too. There we go. The reason why you want to get rid of the, Spider Boy like that is where he was is exactly the place you need to be to get both of those eyeballs. And well, the central. All right. Now, if I don't play like a complete noob for the rest of the dungeon, we should be out of here by the end of the episode. But who knows? I am more than embarrassed about that. I do like the key doors in this game. Those are actually pretty well done. Art designed, I should say. Excuse me, jeez. I don't know what... Well, ever since it became spring, the allergies are just the most heinous things to deal with at this point. Probably should just go ahead and take care of it, right? Hello, Mr. Peace. Get out of here. Alright. Oh, we do need to go ahead and do this. And here is our mini-boss.
A dual-wielding Stalfos!
Ow. I meant to hit the thing, but it did not work. Ow. Okay, thank you. Oh, this is boding so well for what the boss fight is going to be if I can't do this Stalfos fight. There we go. If you're able to parry it, you knock both of his arms off, which makes it so much easier. But our dungeon item is the beetle, not the shop owner. The unexplained power contained within this insect-shaped item allows you to control it as it flies through the air. Point the cursor where you want to go, then let it soar. This is going to be such a big item we're going to use throughout the entire game.
You have acquired a new item. The analysis of this insect-like profile in its wings indicates it can fly. After launching it, you can remotely pilot the device. The sharp structure on the front device can sever threads and deliver a blow to smaller objects. Press the button to take off, then press that to learn more about its operations. We're good. Now, this is going to kind of act like a boomerang in a sense. It can pick up items for us, and like it said, it could sever threads, so if you want to just cut that, we're good. But we need it to actually hit this. That way we can get out. We do need to be wary of the sputter boy on the left. Because, oh, he did recreate his threat. Not the intended target for that, but hey, it works. Oh. I'm trying to get the spider and I kept getting the boat outlet. That was funny. Alright. Get out of here. Now, there's going to be several things we can do with the beetle at this point. But keep this in mind, it doesn't last forever. It does have a lifespan of its, well, a flight lifespan. And the closer you are to what you're wanting to tag, the better. At any point, you hit a thing, it just comes right back to you, and that's when you get all the things grabbed. Now, we're going to be using this for a lot of things. You can just prematurely end it if you want, but you want to definitely go through every little small area here to make sure you grab all the collectible stuff, whether it's money. I believe there's a heart piece here as well, so you want to make sure you grab that stuff. I believe there's a heart piece during this. I might be wrong. Oh, I think it's actually in that crate up there. Let me get rid of the...
Well, the piece of heart's right there. What we need is going to be hidden behind a trigger that only this thing can get. Ooh! Oh, it survived that. Good. The fact that we got a goddess plume out of that is insane. There it is. I saw it after we crashed the beetle last time. It's up here. Oh, there. That's with it running its lifespan out. I think there's like a certain height that it can't go, and if you try to go up higher, it just has a conniption fit. We can fix that. Because this is one of the items, well, any item that you get with, like, one exception, I think, can get upgraded. Yeah, I think it's only just one item that can't. You can just straight up kill the Deku Babas doing that. Grab ourselves the opening of that door. I believe that's where we actually have to go. Yeah, that's where we have to go next, because we don't have a key, and that is going to allow us to go through and go forward. I think this might be the last one. Oh, no, it was the first one I went into, so we're good. Let's go ahead and also get what's in that. Oh, hey, that's quite a bit of money there. Another reason why you want to do that, not just, okay, we're done and leave. Game. I just wanted the green rupee. Yeah, that should be it. I say that, but I don't know for sure. Alright. Well, I see that. We're gonna see where the... Oh. Did you see what was going on there, sir? Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, this thing cannot bank to save its life. But if you can... You can do that without having to do anything. And then jump down. I just wanted to do that for the heck of it, so. There's no real advantage to doing that. You can just do it, I guess, for bragging rights, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why Link pulled out his sword there. I did not... I don't think I touched the right stick. I might have. Hello. That's another way to deal with them. Yeah, so the idea, if they're on the ground crawling for the Skulltulas, what you want to do
is to flip them upside down and then strike them. Now, the reason why we come up here and get this is, if you didn't notice, the two on the side looked at us, but the one on the top didn't. We weren't high enough for him to look at us. So, the idea is to put ourselves in just the right spot. I believe that one up should do it. And right there. Yep.
Easy peasy, man.
And in this chest, we got ourselves a key. You did all that for a key? Yes. Now, we can't actually just go back normally. But we do actually have to do this. And he wasn't too thrilled about that. But, well, we don't care. We just don't care, you know? Ah, well, I missed my opportunity there. Now we gotta go to the other side, where the locked door was. Oh yeah, there's that up there. Let us open it. Oh, there's a fairy in there. Actually, I believe it's... There we go. I was like, I know there's a way to do it. Alright. Now. Okay, goodbye. 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 And at some point, I can get this one. Goodbye. And then goodbye. Now, you could, if you want, go down there. I just don't feel like it. Partially because of that. Not really worth it. Well, how about that? We got locked in here. Well, this Hydra-looking thing. Oh yeah, I didn't look at the Stalfos. My bad. Staldra. This is a snake monster from before the dawn of time. This 3 bone-plated head and a thirst to cause pain keeps writhing even beyond death. My analysis shows that to defeat this cursed snake, all 3 of its heads must be simultaneously destroyed. You have defeated Zero, this enemy. Ah, daggone it. There we go.
Reminds me of Gleeok a little bit. Because of not only the three heads, just the way the body looks. Not only Gleeok, like the undead Gleeok from Oracle of Seasons too, when you defeat it normally. It just decides to come back and try to finish you off. It's like, daggum. So, how about you take a plummet into the abyss? We're gonna go ahead and grab the win there by taking care of that. Now we can head back if we need to. Again, there's so many times where this genuinely does the same thing as a slingshot shot, so you may not even think about, oh, well, I don't need the slingshot anymore. The one thing about this that does take longer, I'm not bothering to switch because I'm already on the beetle, but is it takes a while to do that. And, like, I could have lined up a shot and shot this guy already, but you scare them with that, which is kind of funny. Oh, the one shot got it because they didn't, I guess, want to show him falling into the abyss. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Normally we're almost at time, but we're at the end of the dungeon. I'm not gonna cut it off and restart the episode just to finish the dungeon off, you know? Okay. There we go. There we go. We're going places, folks. We're going places. All right. Ooh. This does bring back a little bit of Wind Waker memories, swinging on all of these ropes. Oh my goodness, also failing at it. Oh, man. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Let's do that. Go a little bit further down. That way. Oh, that's a little bit too far. There we go. And there we go. Easy does it. And we got ourselves the chest that gives us the boss key. The golden carving. This strangely gold-shaped sculpture is covered in mysterious patterns. Yeah, those are our boss keys in this game. These bizarre golden structures. It's interesting. I don't know how I really feel about it not just being a key, but you have to do something with it too. It's a bit weird. The only game that does it though. So I guess that's why it's just like, this is kind of weird. But they did want to show off the motion controls. And initially, when you were having to do motion controls with this, oh jeez, yep, it's just as jank as ever. All right. Come on. There we go. You have to line up the pattern, which is usually the way you figure out which way the key is supposed to face. Or the carving, my bad. But as you can see, it can get kind of jank trying to turn it. Much more so in this version of the game. But let's deal with fancy pants here. Look who it is. I thought that tornado I stirred up would have tossed and torn you apart. Yet here you are, not in pieces. Not that your life or death has any consequence. It's just the girl that matters now, and I can sense her here, just beyond this door. Yes, we plucked Her Majesty from her perch in the clouds, and now she's ours. Oh, but listen to me. I'm being positively uncivil. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the demon lord who presides over this land you look down upon. The world you call the surface. You may call me Girahim. In truth, I very much prefer to be indulged with my full title, Lord Girahim, but I'm not fussy. Did you really just draw your sword, foolish boy? By all rights, the girl should have fallen into our hands already. She was clearly ours, with that loathsome that the goddess snatched her away. Do you have any idea how that made me feel inside? Furious, outraged, sick with anger. This turn of events has left me with a strong appetite for bloodshed. Still, it hardly seems fair for being of my position to take all of my anger out on you, which is why I promise not to upfront, not to murder you. No, I'll just beat you within to an inch of your life. All right, we got weirdo. That's my opinion of Girahim. All right. Girahim is not that difficult, honestly. If you try to Skyward Slash, one will do that. He'll just teleport himself. You just gotta make sure he can't essentially catch your sword in between his fingers. Are you serious? There we go. We got you. Come on. Yeah, that works. The idea is to get his hand to go one direction and then go the opposite. So he can't. Ah. You can block those. Once he summoned these... Ow. You can deflect them back. That's why I'm trying to get it. But... Ow. Well, that's just rude. If you're not careful, this guy can get you pretty bad. But doing the parries definitely do help. How about that? Why are the vertical slices aren't working? I don't know. That's a bit rude. Yeah, why is it taking that much of a delay? Anyway, he's not difficult.
Well, you've put up more of a fight than I would have thought possible of out of such a soft boy. But don't clap yourself quite yet. That sword of yours is the only reason you still live. I fear I spent too long teasing and toying with you. The girl's presence has all but faded from this place, which means there's no reason to linger here. Goodbye, Sky Child. Run and play this time. Get in my way again, though, and you're dead.
Alright. Doing so gives us a heart container. It is interesting that they I guess they wanted to introduce the villain pretty early. It's odd that they do it as your first boss, but hey. And it does show, like, hey, he's more than capable of dealing with what you got. And if you got a beetle for a weapon, I don't know what you could have used that for to fight a boss, so they made it with just the sword in mind. Now, if you did want to catch like some of the butterflies or the birds, this is a good place to find them. Also, if you ever need a fairy, you can see one all the way over there. You can go capture them that way. Well, we know what to do with these.
Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. From the edge of time, I guide you, the one chosen to carry out the goddess's mission. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds must travel to two sacred places to purify her body. You stand in one of these places, Skyview Spring, the other known as the Elden Spring. The second spring is hidden away deep within the scorched earth of Elden. The spirit maiden, ever mindful of the heavy task entrusted to her, has set out for this second sacred place.
Alright, we got the ruby tablet. The surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old.
Master, as I just translated, it would appear Zelda purified herself in the waters of this spring. I calculate a 97% chance she has already set out for Eldon, where another great spring exists. However, it is not clear to what method Zelda used to move from here to her next destination. My analysis suggests that you should take the tablet to the altar in Skyloft. Doing so will likely open a new column of light on the surface, allowing you to descend to another area and continue your search for Zelda. Let's return to the sky once more before continuing your search. The bird statue can take us outside can take us back up.
And it just warps you out. But don't worry, you can always go back if you want.
Hey, it's me, Quee. Did you find a girl?
Not yet.
Oh, that's too bad. But it sounds like at least you know where to search for her next, Quee. That's something, right? I'm so glad I've finally been reunited with all my Kikwi friends. It's all thanks to you, Kukwi.
Oh my gosh. Thankfully, I don't have to voice these people for too much longer.
With any luck, hopefully you'll find the girl you've been searching for real soon. Koroku, take care, okay?
There's a couple of other times we see these guys, but thankfully, it's not too much. Maybe one other time, but we can do that. But you know what? We'll actually end the episode here. Seems like a good enough spot to call it. So, when we come back, we will be back in Skyloft and taking care of all the things there. I'll kind of show what we'll be ending up grabbing. I think I have enough for another adventuring pouch because I think Beetle said it was 300. So we're definitely going to be picking up one of those. We'll need it. Other than that, really don't have too much else going on. Yeah, I think that's really it. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. We've gotten through the first temple of the game, which is cool. So, a definite plus there. Unfortunately, Zelda was not there. She kind of was, but she left before we got there. Because of Girahim. Fancy Pants McGee, as I'm going to probably call him. Anyhow, that will be it for today. And I will see you all in the next one. You all take care. Later.